Hi everyone, I'm Claire with Trellis 925 and I am here with Ashley. Ashley is one of our preferred photographers. And Ashley, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Ashley, and I own Ashley Jane Photography. I have a boutique boudoir studio and wedding photography company in Central Florida. I'm a mama and a wife.
Ah, oh my gosh, how many kids are?
We just have one daughter. She is a three-nager. She's been quite the handful lately, but we love her.
Aw, what's her name?
Her name is Evelyn, and she is actually named after her great grandmother.
Oh my gosh, I love that name, Evelyn. I've actually thought about it before.
Oh yeah, we call her Evie for short. But she's a little spunky, sassy, lovable 3-year-old.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so I guess I'll just get into the photography questions. But how many weddings have you done at Trellis 925 so far?
Probably 5 or 6 weddings there.
Yeah, I think about that too. So far, I know we're
Yeah,
in the midst of it, but how many have you done in general too? Like, how long have you been in business?
probably shoot probably 35 to 40 weddings a year, and I've been in business for probably 8 years, I think now, 9 years. Man, it feels like forever.
Wow, yeah, that's a while. Um, what's the hardest part of being a photographer?
Um, I would say the hardest part of photography is more on the back end of things, like doing more of the editing and the wedding day is the best part. Like whenever we're shooting, that is like I'm just in heaven. Like I love that part of it. The hardest part is definitely all the editing and just like keeping up with correspondence and all that kind of stuff. It's all the office stuff that all creatives kind of hate doing, but we have to.
Yeah, totally. You
Yeah,
definitely have to. I hate the back end work too. I love my wedding days.
I love the wedding days. I love being with the couple. I love getting to know the couple. I mean, normally when the wedding day comes around, I know them so well that like I'm just as excited for them to get married as everybody else is. Like it's such a fun day to be a part of.
Definitely. What's your favorite part about weddings?
Oh man, it's so hard because I kind of have like favorite moments throughout the day. Like I love the anticipation of like the getting ready part. Like I love that you like have all this nervous energy and you just like can't wait to see each other. And I really love the ceremony. I just feel like it provides so many like emotions for not only you but like your friends and family. So I love that part of the day. And I'm a really big First Dance fan. I like love the First Dance. Everybody's like all the hard stuff, quote unquote, is over. Like, and they just get to have fun. And I just feel like you can see on their faces how much more relaxed they are, and they're just ready to party with friends and family.
Yeah, I definitely love the first dances and the parent dances. I
Yeah,
cry.
yeah. You just have like that weight of the whole day is kind of lifted off of you, so you just feel more free. So I
Yeah,
like.
for sure. Do you have any tips for couples as they're planning their wedding or on the wedding day that you want to tell them?
Tips for beforehand. Hire a wedding planner or a wedding coordinator. They help out with a lot, like more than you would honestly think. And then feel free to meet your vendors. Like we book a lot of clients through email, but I love it when we at least get to do like a Zoom meeting or a Google meeting, or if they come into the studio. I just think, especially for photography, it's such a personal experience. And I think the more that you know each other and the more you can connect with each other, the better your images are going to be. And I think like having those first meetings are really important. Day of, just relax and have fun. Like literally don't sweat the small stuff. Like that's why you should hire a planner also. Like, take care of all of it for you, or designate somebody to take care of it all for you, because you just want to have fun that day. It goes by so fast. And you just want to know that you like soaked up it all.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just relax on the day of. You just you did all the planning beforehand so that you can enjoy the day of. You should just enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. So like for your like photography business, like what are some things that couples typically like to ask you? Like,
I think some of our biggest questions are, or at least my biggest questions are, we get a lot about how long we've been in business, how much experience that we've had. I've been in business a really long time. I mean, I've been in photography for so long. Like my grandfather's a photographer, so I learned from him. So I started learning photography at a very young age. We also I get the question a lot about my second shooter. Them, like I prefer to have them on wedding days. But I use people that have been with me a long time. They both have been shooting with me for, probably 5-6 years. And their style is very similar to mine, and their demeanor is very similar to mine. To me, that's something that's so important. Like, I really strive to make sure my clients feel really comfortable with me, and I want my second shooters to have that same demeanor. And they really do well about that, about just keeping things calm and fun and upbeat. Like, we are not there to stress your day out more. We do not want to do that. So we go with the flow. Like, we're there to capture your day, and however it unfolds, we're there to capture it. I also get asked a lot about our backup process. Like, saving images like that night and all that kind of stuff, what our backup process is for that. And we have a pretty extensive backup process, because I promise you, I don't want to lose your wedding images either.
What is your backup process?
So we download the night of the wedding at our home, and I put it on 3 external hard drives, and then I also have like an online backup system that it immediately goes to once I put it on an external hard drive. And then I also keep all of our cards have like what we call dual card slots. So we actually keep the images on one of our cards until we deliver images. So, and then we keep the images for a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In case anything happens within that first year, we can get them all uploaded for you. So
nice. And you talked about style. What is your like photography style? How would you describe it?
Oh man, I actually hate answering this question, because I never know what to say, because I shoot very like natural. Like, I want you to be in your element. I'm not overly posy, but I will put you in a pose, and I kind of want you to make it your own and make it feel more relaxed. I want you to feel at ease, and I want you to feel comfortable. I want to capture the moments more than just poses. Mm-hmm. I'm a big moment person. So I like to put you in that pose and then let you make it your own. And then, you guys can giggle and laugh about it. And then it becomes more of a moment instead of just a pose. So probably more natural, more organic. My editing style is very natural too. I just want the colors to be rich and how they were on that day. I try not to do too much there as well.
Yeah, I love your photography style. I've always loved your photos.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the ones we've gotten back have just been beautiful, and I just enjoy them. So, like, if one of our couples were to book with you, like, what is the process, like, working with you like?
Yeah, so so obviously first step is like introductions and making sure that we're a good fit. And then once we know that we're a good fit and that we're available for your date, then we go to the contract and the retainer part of things. And then once that's all signed and we have that, I try to communicate with my couples as much as possible, without being overly annoying. But I really do feel like the more I know you, the better the wedding day flows, and the better the wedding day images are. Like, if we get to do an engagement session, that's awesome. I love doing engagement sessions. That's like our time to get to know each other, and you get to see how I work, and I get to see how your personalities are on camera. And then, I send out a couple questionnaires just to get to know you better. And I try to keep in correspondence through you throughout the whole wedding process, just to see if you need help. If you need to just talk. Planning weddings is really stressful. And sometimes you just need to like vent to somebody that's like impartial. I'm there for that. If you need that, like whatever you need, I'm there to be your friend. Absolutely. And then I work with you a lot when it comes down to the actual wedding day. Like I try to help you create like a timeline. Cause I feel like the more the day kind of flows better, the more photo time I get, which I'm always happy about that. And then just, I'm delivering more of what you envision that you want. So great communication. I really suggest having great communication. So
yeah, definitely. The more you know all of your vendors, the better the
yeah.
actually is. Like,
I know sometimes it might seem like it's so much information that you're giving us, but I promise you, the more information that we have, the better we can do our jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And since you've been to the venue quite a few times, like what's your favorite part about the venue?
Oh man, what's my favorite part? I don't know. I really love where they have the ceremony and where typically you have your reception seating for food. I just love the vibe of it. I love all the big windows. When the first time I went there, my first wedding there, I actually like scouted the location before the wedding. When I walked upstairs, I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea this awesome little spot was here. And it is, it's like a little hidden little spot right there. And I just love it. It's beautiful. Like I love the industrial feel of the ceremony location. And just that it's kind of like a slate that anybody can do whatever they want. You're not really forced into one look. You can basically kind of do whatever you're kind of feeling up there. And I love it.
Yeah. I love the not like, I don't know, the windows and the and the surprise, all of the guests, like when they walk in, like I at the door, like greeting them, I'm like, welcome here to the next door. You'll that's where the venue is. And they're all like looking around like, what the heck are we doing? Like this is a really weird place. And then they turn that corner and they see inside and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so awesome. I totally remember the first time I went and I was so surprised of like, it's like, wow, I had no idea this was here. And I wouldn't have expected it to look the way it did going up there. So it has a really cool look to it.
Okay, so that's about everything we have with Ashley. It was great talking with you. I'm really happy that you were able to do this interview with us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.